let's go ahead and create a new document. What you want to do, you want to go to File, New. Now notice, this dialog box will pop up. This is what you want to do. You want to give your file a name. Right up under the name, you have your presets. Okay, right here at custom, this is if you have a custom size you want to enter, you could do that. However, Photoshop in its recent development has created these presets, say for paper, 8 by 10, 8.5 by 11 at 300 ppi resolution. This would be the default size for a piece of paper if you wanted to create a document to be printed out on paper. Say you want to do a web thing, 640 by 480, okay? And it has other presets here, film and video, okay? So let's say for now the web. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's name this example image. Okay, example image. Okay, and that's about it. Go ahead and click OK. Okay, and there we have it. Notice if you look over here on this palette, our layers palette, we have background, and it's normally locked when you have an image you're creating from scratch. That first image will be locked. Now to unlock it, you could just double click on it and click OK, or hit your enter key. Then you can name it, double click, and I'm going to name it background. And then hit enter. Okay, there we go. Okay, and let's see here. Okay, you know what? Let's do this because I want to go over that default palette with you again. Let's go ahead and X out of this. At the very top right here, you see I'm at X out. It's going to ask me if I want to save it. I'm going to say no. Okay, I'm going to go to File again. And I'm going to go to New. And then for this image, let's make it 400. Now notice when I type in here, if you notice where the preset before we had it at web, because wherever we left off, it's going to stay there until we change it. So watch this. If I put 400, notice how it goes back to custom. Okay, that's what happens. Just so you could stay abreast of what's going on, you won't get confused. You'll know that this preset is a custom. So let's go back to the name. Let's call it example. Let's say banner. We're going to make a banner. Okay, and you know what the presets are, and you could select your presets. And right now we've selected our width. Since this is going to be for the web, we want to make sure we keep this in pixels. So the width is 400 pixels and the height is 400 pixels. And again, since this is the web, we want to make sure our resolution is 72. It has to be 72. Okay. And since it's the web, we're going to use the color mode RGB. Now we have over here, if you look by the width, we have pixels, inches. We could change this anything we want over here. We're going to keep it on pixels, and then we have color mode. Okay, so let's look at the color mode and let's go over the different options in the color mode. So let's get our notes so you could refer to your notes later. Let's see here. Okay, so let's go all the way down to color mode. Let's put this in caps, color mode. Okay, so the first one I believe is bitmap. Let's see here. Let me move this over. Bitmap, color mode, bitmap. Okay, so let me explain bitmap. Bitmap is if you're working on, say, software, or you're going from computer to computer. Let's say software. development. However, Bitmap will render your files large. Okay, it will render your files large. Okay, so Bitmap again is for, let's say, software development. Next we have here Grayscale. Let's put this down here. Grayscale, and we know grayscale is colorless or just black and white. Okay, then we have, let's see here, RGB, and that's what we want to use. RGB, that's the red colors, the green colors. Okay, so let's see, RGB, and then we have CMYK. That's for print. I'm going to print. Let's see, CMYK. Okay, for print work. Okay, and then we have lab. Let's see here. Lab color. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so lab colors, when you're working with CD images, CD color images. Let's see, CD color images. Anytime you're working with luminance and the different colors there, be it isolated colors, that's when you want to use the lab color. Okay, so that's it there. Let me save this just in case. Okay, so we got that. Let's move that out the way. So we're going to keep it on RGB, red, green, and blue. Okay. Okay, so let's move on down to background contents to understand what's going on here. If I leave it at white, what's going to happen is when I open up this new image, the canvas, the background is going to be white. We could leave it like that, or we can change it to, let's see, background color. Now, when it says background color, what's going to happen is, if you look over here to the left on your toolbar, over here on the tool palette, you have a foreground color and you have a background color. And what's going to happen is, whatever the background color is right here, this is what color this new document is going to be. Okay. Let's see. Let me grab all of this so we don't have to do it again. Let me go ahead and close this. And let's take the background color. Let's make it red. Okay. Now the background is red, right? Go to File, New, and let's create a new document. Let's go 400 by 200 to 72 DPI, dots per inch, and then color mode RGB, and then let's change the background content to background color, and then say OK. See, it gives me a background of the background that's selected over here. That comes in handy if say you're using a color theme throughout your website or throughout these images, and you want to create another document really quick, really fast, and you go ahead and select the background. You select the background color as the background of that image. Let's go ahead and close that. Let's go to File, New. Let's take the name here, 200, and now we have another option here, transparent. Now that's in the case like we're going to do with this image. If we want a transparent gift, or if we want a transparent image, in other words, an image with no background at all, that's the way you want to go. Watch this. I'm going to take transparent, click OK, and we get the checkerboard, that means that there is no image, there is no background color there, and so everything is going to be seen sitting on top of a transparency. Okay, that's what that is. Okay, so if you look at the very top, you'll see that the image name, the percentage, the zoom amount is present, as well as the mode, color mode, RGB. We got it at 8-bit, and this is the layer, the background layer. Okay, now we can, let's bring this out. I just undocked it, or I brought it out of the window. Let me put it back so you can see it. Right now it's in. That's all I'm doing is grabbing where the name is. Click, hold, drag. Okay, and so now I could put this anywhere I want it. Unfortunately, when I don't like having my window like this, it's because it's kind of deceiving. I don't know where my edges are really. I mean, really, they're there, right where you see this border. That those are my edges. But I like to come to the corner and bring it out just a little bit. See, now I can see what I'm working with. Okay, so you could take it right here. You're not actually resizing it. Some people will think that they have resized the canvas or the image. You're not really resizing it as you are changing the canvas, what's seeable. Okay, so you still have that image. It's there, and it's small or large, as small or as large as you created it. This is just resizing the window that you're actually seeing. Now, if you notice on my navigation or my navigator, that's why I like having this window open. This red area is this area that you actually see, the seeable area. Watch. So the more I enclose, or the more I close it, the smaller the area is. Now watch, I'm open it up. See, now I still have more image over here. Okay, and this is all of my image. Okay, so it's important that you take a look at your navigator. Keep your navigator open so you can see where you are, because it could be deceiving, whereas you're looking at this image right here and you're thinking this is your entire canvas, and you may center images accordingly. But if you look over here, you'll find that you have, you know, some more image that you're not including. So be sure to look at your entire canvas. Make sure your entire canvas is open. Okay, let's hold it here. That's all I'm going to include in this video tutorial. I'll see you in the next round.